If you're dealing with an L4-5 disc bulge and your back pain keeps flaring up no matter what you do, or worse, the nerve pain down your leg won't go away, listen carefully, because there's a good chance it's not just an injury causing the problem. It's what you're doing every single day without realizing that could be making things worse. In this video, I'll show you 5 everyday habits that silently increase pressure on your lumbar discs, slow healing, and keep you stuck in pain. These are things almost everyone with a disc bulge does, even while brushing your teeth, sitting at work, or just sleeping. And once you know what they are and how to fix them, your body can finally start to heal the right way. Stick around, because then I'll walk you through a 5-part daily strategy you can start today that takes pressure off your discs, protects your spine, and gives your nerves space to recover. By the end of the video, you'll know how to stop aggravating your disc without realizing it, reduce back and leg pain during everyday activities, and start creating a daily routine that supports long-term healing. Let's get into it. Hi, I'm Dr. Kevin Wafer, a chiropractor based in Houston, Texas. I help people overcome disc bulges, sciatica, and chronic spinal issues without surgery or risky medications using targeted chiropractic corrective care. This channel is for busy people dealing with pain who want real, practical strategies to relieve pain, restore mobility, and prevent future flare-ups. Subscribe now if you want expert tips, simple exercises, and proven solutions that help you move better, feel stronger, and stay pain-free. Before we get into the 5 habits, let me ask you this. Have you ever had a day where your back felt decent in the morning, but by the afternoon the pain began to creep back and your legs started aching again? You didn't lift anything heavy. You didn't twist the wrong way. You were just living your life, but somehow the pain keeps coming back. That's the frustrating part. Most people with a lumbar disc bulge are unknowingly doing things throughout the day that put more stress on the disc, irritate the nerves, and slow down healing. It's not about working out too hard. It's about the micro stress that builds up from most normal parts of your day. Today, we're going to fix that. I'm going to show you 5 common habits you can correct right now that will reduce pressure on the disc and give your body space to heal properly. Let's start with the first one, and it's something most people do for hours without even thinking about it. Habit number 1, sitting too long without moving. If you have a lumbar disc bulge, the longer you sit in one position, the more pressure you're putting on the exact area that's already injured. You might feel fine at first, but then that deep ache starts in your lower back. The tightness creeps into your glutes, and by the time you stand up, the nerve pain is shooting down your leg again. It's not the chair. It's not even your posture. It's the stillness that's the problem. Your disc acts like a sponge. It needs movement to stay hydrated and healthy. But when you sit still for long periods, especially in a slouched position, you compress the lumbar discs and starve out circulation. That's when inflammation builds up and the pain flares. You don't need to overhaul your day. You just need to add motion back into it. Every 30-45 minutes, get up, walk around, do a few gentle back bends to standing extensions. Even 30 seconds of movement can decompress the spine and reset the pressure on your disc. This one change alone can reduce daily flare-ups and speed up healing without adding any more time-consuming exercises to your day. Now, let's talk about the second habit, and it's one most people do wrong even when they're trying to protect their back. Habit number 2, lifting with your back, not your hips. You've probably heard the advice before, lift with your legs, not your back. But here's the real problem. Most people don't realize how often they're bending and lifting with poor mechanics, doing small daily tasks. It's not just about picking up something that's heavy. It's the way you reach down to grab a laundry basket, how you lean in to get into your trunk to get groceries, or even how you tie your shoes. Each of these micro movements adds pressure to the lumbar discs. And if you're bending from your waist instead of your hips, you're reinforcing the exact motion that caused the injury in the first place. You could be lifting light things and still be making your disc bulge worse. Not because of the weight, but because of the way you move. So here's the fix. Lift with your legs, not your back, by squatting down and using the power of your legs to come back up. Keep your spine straight, bend your knees, and lower your body by dropping into a squat, not by folding at the waist. This keeps pressure off your discs and shifts the effort into your stronger leg muscles. It might feel unnatural at first, but this one habit protects your spine better than any back brace. The more often you move the right way, the faster your body relearns how to stay out of pain, and the more pressure you take off your lumbar disc every single day. Now, the third habit might surprise you because it's something you do at your own home, at your own sink, every single day, and no one ever talks about it. Habit number 3, leaning forward at the sink. This one surprises almost everyone. If you have a bulging disc in your lumbar spine, One of the worst things you can do is lean forward and stay there for a long time. And yet people do it every single day without realizing it. Brushing your teeth, washing dishes, leaning over the counter to look in the mirror, all of these motions seem harmless, but when your spine stays flexed and unsupported, it puts direct pressure on your disc and keeps irritating the same area. It's not just about lifting and sitting, it's about all the small repeated movements you do when your back folds forward and your core is not engaged. That adds up to hours of strain every single day at the lumbar area. Here's how you fix it. When you're at the sink, step one foot slightly in front of the other and bend your knees a little bit. This offsets your weight and keeps you from hanging forward through the lower spine. You can also place one hand on the counter to support yourself. These tiny changes reduce disc pressure and help your body stay out of a painful forward flex position. Just changing how you stand at the sink can reduce your flare-ups and help protect your healing disc without adding a single extra minute to your day. Next up is habit number 4, and it's something most people never think about because it happens while you're asleep. Habit number 4, sleeping in the wrong position. You might not think about spinal health while you're asleep, but the way your body positions at night either supports healing or silently makes your disc bulge worse. When you sleep on your stomach or twist your lower back in your sleep, you put your spine into unnatural positions for hours at a time. That constant pressure on the lumbar discs can lead to more inflammation, nerve irritation, and morning stiffness that makes it harder to move and feel normal during the day. Your sleeping position might be undoing all the work you put in during the day. You cannot fully recover if your spine is being stressed at night without you knowing it. So here's how to fix it. The best positions for spinal healing are on your back with a pillow under your knees or on your side with a pillow between your knees. These setups keep your spine neutral and take pressure off the disc while you sleep. If you're a stomach sleeper, now is the time to train your body to shift. Even small changes in your sleep position can protect your spine and improve how you feel in the morning. Waking up with less pain starts with how you sleep. Supporting your spine overnight helps reduce inflammation and gives your disc recovery time it needs. Now, let's get into habit number 5, and this one happens the moment you wake up. Most people do it automatically without thinking, and it can trigger a flare-up before your day even begins. Habit number 5, moving too fast first thing in the morning. If you have a lumbar disc bulge, your spine is at its most vulnerable first thing in the morning. This is when the discs are fully hydrated from laying down all night, which makes them slightly larger and more sensitive to pressure. So when you wake up and immediately bend forward, twist, or lift something, you can easily aggravate the injured disc and start your day with pain. The first 5 minutes of your day might be the reason your back pain keeps coming back. It's not what you do during your workout. It's what you do before your feet even hit the floor. But here's the fix. Start your day slowly. Sit up in bed gently, then plant your feet on the floor and take a few seconds to stretch tall before bending. Then do a short seated pelvic tilt mobility routine to warm up your spine. Here's how to do it. While sitting upright on the edge of your bed or on a chair, place your hands on your thighs, slowly tilt your pelvis forward to arch your lower back, then gently tilt it backward to round your lower back. Go back and forth in a pain-free range of motion for 10 to 15 reps. This simple movement wakes up your lumbar spine, moves nutrients into the discs, and prepares your muscles and ligaments for the day ahead. Avoid picking up any heavy objects or doing deep forward bends right away. Instead, let your spine adjust. Try standing, walking a little bit before putting your back under any stress. This gives your discs time to settle and lowers your risk for a flare-up. If you can protect your spine for the first 5 minutes of the day, you set yourself up for less pain, better mobility, and faster healing for the rest of the day. Now that you know these 5 habits, I'm going to show you how to turn them into a simple daily routine that protects your spine and supports long-term recovery. You now have a 5-step strategy to stop unknowingly making your lumbar disc bulge worse. These are not major workouts or complicated stretches. They're small, everyday corrections that protect your spine and keep pressure off the disc throughout the day. Let's recap what we've learned. How to reduce disc pressure by moving more, especially during long periods of sitting. How to lift safely using the power of your legs instead of straining your back. How to stand and move at your sink without collapsing your spine forward. How to support your spine while you sleep so your disc can recover overnight. And how to start your day the right way to prevent early flare-ups. These simple changes done consistently can shift your recovery faster than any stretch or treatment. And if you've been frustrated with slow healing, stuck in pain, or flare-ups that seem to come out of nowhere, this is where you start to take control again. Make one change today, then another tomorrow, and over time, your spine will thank you. Like and share this video if these habits helped you see your condition in a new light. Leave a comment and tell me which habit surprised you the most. Subscribe if you want real answers for disc pain, sciatica, and long-term relief. And as this video you should watch next is how to fix your lumbar disc bulge without surgery. If you're looking for a complete breakdown of disc bulge recovery strategies, this is the video that will show you exactly where to start.